Hi there, welcome to my channel. A lot of people have asked me during my life, who do I think I am? And I just reply, I'm the perfume lady. And basically, I'm just a mature lady, late 40s, one more year till I'm 50. I just love fragrance, and I have for quite some time. And as you will probably relate to me, people who love fragrances, I mean, possibly a little bit obsessed with fragrance, usually love all types of fragrance, whether it be in the perfumes, colognes, candles, body mists, sprays, air fresheners. The list goes on. But anything that smells wonderful, we're just drawn to, aren't we? So this is a kind of blind buy. I've not smelt this before, but I did see a good deal and I thought I'm going to try it. Now, I don't recommend blind buying anything, I must admit, but I did. And it's Bvlgari Omnia Coral, and I could choose on Latino. I could choose a discovery box, and I chose these fragrances from Lancome, Giorgio Armani and Yves Saint Laurent. And the reason I chose these is because I don't own a lot of these fragrances, so I thought I'd better get these samples and check them out. And if you're interested in me reviewing them, doing first sniffs, just mention it below and I'll definitely do it for you. So without further ado, we're going to try and get into this perfume and find out what it's all about. And if you hear a noise in the background, my dog is itching herself on the floor doing wiggles. Back in a bit. I believe this is a limited edition, but I think it's just the box really. And looking at it, it has kind of like a circus theme. I don't know if you can see, but there's roller coasters and Ferris wheel, etc. on the box. It is an eau de toilette, an EDT, which I didn't realize it was, but yeah, pretty box. So let's get this opened. She says, famous last words, isn't it? Ooh, ooh, how pretty. Shall we open her? Oh, wow. Oh, open up, open up. Oh, how magical, how magical. And you can see the juice inside. Can you see? Absolutely beautiful bottle. And I have heard it's a really annoying to open. So we're going to find out. Back in a bit. Okay, so I spent the last 30 seconds trying to take a cap off the bottle. And there is no cap. That must be for the smaller bottles. This is the 65ml bottle here. You can get it in 20ml and 40ml, I believe. But this is the full-size bottle, 65ml, 2.2 fluid ounces. So before we get started, what are the notes? And we're going to give this a spray. Now, I have been told by some reviews that this is a fresh, fruity floral, and I'm looking forward to that because I love fresh fragrances. So we're going to give this a spray. It's a little bit awkward. Yeah, okay. Give it two. Two will do. Oh, I can smell it from here actually. And I can pick up the bergamot in the opening, but it's not too citrusy. It's sweet. Sweet florals I'm picking up. I'm picking up the fruity. The fresh, I know it said fresh. It is fresh, but not in a cool, clean way. It's more in a warming, sweet freshness, if you understand. And some reviews have said it's aquatic. I kind of understand, but I'm getting more watery than aquatic, more like watery pomegranate. Yeah. So what does this fragrance evoke in me and conjure up? Well, I think it's a fun, bright fragrance. I think it's youthful, but I also think that a mature lady will love this. I also think that men would love their ladies smelling like this. I really do. And I'm picturing a lady who is comfortable in her own skin, and she's walking along a sandy beach on vacation, and it's evening time, and she's looking out as the sun is setting, and there's warm breeze blowing through her hair, and she's happy. Yeah, she's happy. This is a wonderful summer fragrance. Is it for me? I don't know, because I don't like overly sweet fragrances, and it's a very cool day today, but I'm not sure how it would perform on a very hot, humid summer day. It could be overpowering or overwhelming. I don't know, but I do know that I can picture me wearing it definitely on an evening time when it's a little bit cooler in the summer. I can, yeah, it would be perfect, you know, for vacation, definitely. And, you know, romantic strolls with your lover. You know, it's a very nice fragrance. Now, I don't usually say yay or nay to a fragrance that I've just tested. I usually give it a bit of a test run, and I will probably come back to you in June with a full, honest review of what I thought of this fragrance. But in the meantime, I'm going to give this a spray and test it out and come back at the end of this video and just give you my first impressions on longevity. Okay, so let's give this a spray, shall we? Oh, I'll go on another one. have to spray another, and I will come back at the end of this video and just give you my thoughts on longevity and whether or not the fragrance is linear or whether it changes at all. And hold on tight. Okay, I'm back. It's been about 4.5, nearly 5 hours actually, since I first sprayed it. And I have to say, for an EDT, it, on first pump, first spray, it does, you know, have some bite. It then changes and it remains the same kind of fragrance notes for around 2 hours. I would say. And then it changed, which I was pleasantly surprised with. And it changed, and what came down in the dry down at that point was a very kind of soft cashmere, which I believe must be the musk. It gave that kind of softness to the fragrance, and it stayed pretty close after about 2 to 3 hours. It came very close to the skin. It became a skin scent, but I could still smell it. And yes, you might have to reapply, and I don't seem to have a problem with having to reapply fragrances. I don't, especially if I love it. You know, I probably would overspray if I loved the fragrance anyway, but it became more gentle, and I actually preferred that. I actually preferred that dry down after the 2 hour mark than I did the fragrance at the beginning, although the fragrance is nice. It really is. But I'm not into overly sweet fragrances, I have to admit. And why this caught my eye is because a lot of people were saying that it was a fresh fragrance. And I don't know what I was thinking, but I actually assumed that it was kind of a fresh, clean kind of summer fragrance. And it isn't. It has a freshness, but it's a warm freshness, if you understand, and not a cooling. And I think people who love sweet fragrances, especially for holiday, vacation, to sunny climes, or on a hot summer's day. I mean, here in England, we don't get many of them. And right now it's gale force winds, but the sun is glorious, I have to admit. But yes, I will keep testing this. I will get to see whether or not I enjoy it in hotter temperatures and how it performs. And I'll probably, in 2 months' time, I'll come back to you in June to see whether or not I'm hanging on to this fragrance, and if it's grown on me, if I've worn it more than I thought. But I'll give you my honest, full review. Well, thanks for your time. I'm new to perfume as far as my channel goes, but you know, I'm not new to fragrance, if you understand. So I think at this point I should really say, if you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to subscribe, then great, because there will be more reviews coming very soon. And thank you very much for watching. Bye.